Okay, this one's about to get dark.
Affordability.
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 If government is to retain the confidence of the people, it must not spend more than can be justified on grounds of national need or spent with maximum efficiency.
Same things that'll blow a bitch my frame. My brain can't fathom what the hate say. He say, she say, how about me say? Get a V say, headed to the
It's crazy to me how this piece of paper controls our entire lives. We're told that money doesn't make you happy. To those with money who say that, respectfully, fuck you. Without money, every basic need is a burden. Every dream is unobtainable. Without money, we're forced into desperation. We're left without the one thing we were promised: freedom. Nothing is affordable, the people are suffering, and it's time we figure out why. Go. The U.S. national debt, $38,673,631,900,000 and counting. If we were to pay it off today, each taxpayer would need to give the federal government $355,349. There is only one way to sustain debt like this: money printing. Printing money decreases the value of our debt. Since 2020, the US has printed nearly 80% of all US dollars in circulation. To put that into perspective, at the start of 2020, we had $4 trillion in circulation. Now, there is nearly $19 trillion. A 375% jump in 3 years. Sounds something like inflation, right? This is where the deception of Washington becomes apparent. They like to talk about inflation, when in reality, the issue is deflation. The devaluation of our currency, which we already addressed, controls our lives. And we're stuck sitting there picking sides, pointing fingers. It's the Democrats' faults. It's the Republicans. The geopolitical economic blame is passed around Washington like a fucking beach ball. When in reality, this guy's policies influence money printing. And this guy's, and this guy's, and this guy's as well. The people are getting left behind. We're in a K-shaped economy where the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. And the poorer you get, the less likely you are to ever succeed or become free. Thomas Jefferson said, "If the American people ever allow private banks to control the issue of their currency, the banks and corporations that will grow up around them will deprive the people of all property until their children wake up homeless on the continent their fathers conquered." Thomas Jefferson was a staunch opponent of central banking and paper money, famously warning that private banks controlling currency pose greater risk to liberty than standing armies. He argued that the power to issue money should be taken from banks and restored to the people. If we aren't the generation that does this, I'm afraid there won't be another chance. There is a solution, but the people have been deceived. I'm sick of seeing people suffer because the hard-earned dollars they make are losing value. I'm sick of giving more and more to get less and less. I'm sick of the arguing between left and right while we all have the same issue sucking the light out of our lives: affordability. Right now, while we are arguing about fucking halftime shows, there are bank lobbying groups in Washington fighting to take economic empowerment away from the people. This is a journey we have to make together. J.K. Rowling said, "Voldemort himself created his worst enemy, just as tyrants everywhere do. Have you any idea how much tyrants fear the people they oppress? All of them realize that one day, amongst their many victims, there is sure to be one who rises against them and strikes back. If you are tired of being trapped in poverty, if you want freedom, if you want to escape the oppression weighing you down, if you've ever filled up a gas tank halfway because you've got rent due and maxed out credit cards, then let it fuel you. Let the struggle create you into the enemy of the oppressor." There are bad actors in every form of finance. There are bad actors in every country, state, city, and neighborhood. In every business, sports team, and chat group. Corruption and greed will always be present. This is about freedom, technology, and efficacy. If you jump to say this is a worthless scam, then good job. You're supposed to think that way. Remember this, though. When we're afraid, we lose all sense of analysis and reflection. Our fear paralyzes us. Besides, Fear has always been the driving force behind all dictators' repression. This is all you need to know. Bitcoin is freedom in the form of digital gold. No more than 21 million can ever be created, and it is controlled by nobody. It is perfect money. Ethereum is the technology that traditional finance will run on. It is the future of payments for both humans and AI. Stablecoins are an efficient way to transact instantly, and they strengthen the US dollar. They strengthen the people. Banks are currently fighting to take that away from you. After all, you haven't suffered enough. If we lose this opportunity, we will stay at the bottom of the K forever. We have the choice right now to give up frivolous spending and own a piece of the future, or let corporations take over it all. The revolution is not an apple that falls when it is ripe. You have to make it fall. So what's it gonna be? I'll let you decide.
It's a little bit of weed with a little bit of cash, with a little bit of this, with a little bit of that. We gon' be all, we gon' be all, we gon' be all, we gon' be